looking to get a deal done before Dak hits